Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, and welcome to the first video in the games section of Trains, Planes, and Games. Keeping it short and simple, the games section is basically any game that does not fall in the train simulator or flight simulator categories, and will include various simulators, such as the one you see in front of you, as well as some general games down the road. This basically will allow us to just change things up on the channel for content, and we'll make sure that we aren't going to be showcasing the same game types over and over and over again. For the first video in the games category, we are playing Fishing Planet. This is a fishing simulator that allows you to fish for various types of fish in different parts of the world, and it's free to play as well. So if you really enjoy what you see, then you can download it for free off of Steam. The link's in the description below as well if you would like to check it out. Basically, the way the game works is you start off as a itty-bitty widow fisherman here in Lone Star Lake at level 0. It's your home base. In Texas, you have the ability to travel here for free, so you can go off and fish whenever you'd like. Basically, as you catch fish, you will get XP that will help you level up to unlock other maps in various parts of the world, and that will also unlock better gear for you to use. And then in addition to that, you also get in-game currency from catching those fish that you can use to buy licenses, buy travel tickets to other maps, and also buy that gear that you unlocked so you can get better gear and catch better fish. So let's jump in and go fishing. Okay, now the real question. Where am I going to go fishing? Because there's a lot of different places that I can go. We can go to Europe, we can go to, well, we can't go to Africa, I don't have that unlocked yet. You do see I have been in this game for a while, I'm level 49, but I still have a lot of places to unlock. Where do we want to go? Don't know. I think today we're going to go up to Kaniq Creek, if that's how you pronounce it, in Alaska. It's a pretty cool spot. Basically, you get a lot of different types of fish up here. You can get trout, salmon, lots of different types of salmon. We can go for pike too if we want, but probably not going to go for them today. But there's a lot of different, mainly it's salmon up here, but these are fun fish to catch. So I think we'll probably go up to Alaska. It looks like we're going to be going in. It's going to be partly cloudy, so we only have a couple hours to really catch a lot of the big fish. This chart right here basically shows when it's best to catch the fish. So right here, roughly between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. is the best time for us to go fishing. That's when you can catch the biggest fish as well as the most fish, and then it'll kind of quiet down over the course of the day to the point here where you're just catching basically nothing or the smallest fish. You can catch various different sizes of the fish as well. For example, here with the bull trout, you can catch common size, which is basically adult, standard adult size. You can catch trophy, which is that's a good fish to brag to your friends about. And then you can catch the real big boys, the uniques, which are really fun to fight and really fun to catch. So those are going to be of course, every fisherman, that'll be the focus, but we're probably going to catch a lot of these guys in the process. I should also note that before we go, it is very expensive to travel to some of these higher level places. This is a level 38, and it costs $10,000 to travel, and that does not even include the license, which, if I checked it right, it's $8,000 for the license. This poor fisherman has to spend basically half of his income just to go for a day of fishing. But it's 100% worth it. So we're going to go buy a license. Always buy an advanced license. Otherwise, you are going to have to give away half the fish you catch. So no restrictions. It is 8,000, but worth it. So we'll buy the license. We got the license. And then we are going to travel to Alaska for an additional $10,000. Again, worth it. All right, welcome to Alaska. Game plan for the day is we can go to 3 locations here on the map. First one here, kind of way up north in this rocky patch. Second one down here in this sort of really shallow middle area of the creek. And then we can also head down here to the lower end of the creek. And this is where we're going to go because I have had a lot of good luck catching fish, specifically the salmon, out in this portion here. So we're going to start down there and see what we can catch. Additionally, we're going to fast forward 1 hour on the time, get up to 6 a.m. since peak time is between 6 and 10. That's when the most fish are going to be out and about. When it comes to the baits that we're going to be using, We are going to have 3 lines out. First one here is this one here, and yes, I am aware it is a chocolate bar rod. This is part of the Christmas DLC. I just love the rod, though, for general fishing. While this game is free to play, you are able to buy DLC that helps out with special holiday events. You can also buy DLC that gets you the bigger equipment faster, and it also gets you to the higher leveled lakes for a certain period of time. You get sort of a special access pass. So there are paid DLCs if you want to sort of go to the more advanced stuff right away, but you definitely don't need that stuff to just fish at your leisure if that is the only thing you're looking to do here in the game. The only thing I would recommend that you buy if you really enjoy this game is a premium account. Basically, the premium accounts give you double XP and double currency every time you catch a fish, so it does speed up your leveling up a little bit faster if you are enjoying this game. But yeah, the first rod we're using is the chocolate bar rod. We're going to have a 5/0 hook on here, which is a pretty big hook for the big fish. I'm going all in. I'm going for the big fish. And we're going to have a shiner on here to start off with. As you can see here in the list of fish species, all the salmon basically like shiners. The Chinook salmon like the shiners. Chum salmon like the shiners. The cohos like the shiners. And that's basically what we're going to be focusing for. I think the sockeyes, yeah, the sockeyes also like the shiners as well. So we will be using that on the first rod. Second rod we're going to be using here is going to be a 4/0 hook, a little bit of a smaller hook, but we're going to have some spawn sack on here instead, see if maybe they're biting with that instead. And then while those two are on my rod stand, we're going to have this rod out, and I'm going to be casting this. It is going to be a huge hook, 6/0, and we'll try and catch some big fish with this rod while we're waiting for the other two to bite. I'm going to be honest, I'm not even sure if this rod can hold a fish that is hooked on a 6/0 hook, but that's the fun of this. We're just going to go for it. All right, so that's the plan. Let's go back, head on in to this lower portion, Hunter's Cabin, and let's see what we can catch. Alrighty, here we are, 6 a.m. Let's go find some fish. I'm going to go running on down here. Just going to go running across the water. And then we're going to post up here at this island. I think this, is the right island? Yes, I think this is the right island. Yeah, I think this is the right island. We kind of want to post up right here. So I'm going to set up my trusty rod stand here. Going to drop that as close as I can to the water. So right about here. And then I'll just adjust this a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to be aiming for right about here, I think. Kind of this area here tends to be a good spot for fish, so we'll aim for that. Depth, you can adjust your depth. I'm going to start pretty deep here. We're going to go with, let's go with 90. I think 90 is going to work pretty good. So we'll go with 90 on the depth here for this one. Let me get my other rod out here and ready to go as well. Yeah, we'll have 90 as well here. So let's go ahead and toss these out and see if we can catch anything. I put them in different spots as well, just in case there's fish in other locations. And once I get these two rods out here, go ahead and put them in the rod stand. Pull out this guy, and we'll just kind of cast out there and see if we can get anything. I don't even remember which technique I used to catch the salmon, but toss this out here and see. I'll maybe start with twitching. We'll do twitching, see if we can get anything. Just had a nibble. Somebody was interested. May I interest you in fighting this time? Oh, we're going a little too slow. We've hit the bottom. Not ideal. Not ideal. Alright, we're just going to speed run this back in. That didn't go so well. We're going to go a little faster on the cast this time. Same spot, though. We did get a nibble, so I'm going to toss this out here, see if we can get anything for a round two. Might be too fast. Yeah, I think we're going too fast here. Either too fast or too slow, so I don't think twitching's going to work for this. We'll try something else here. Maybe we'll go stop and go instead. Maybe stop and go will work. Getting a lot of nibbles so far, but nothing's biting. Try over here, see if I can get something. This has been a very unproductive morning so far. Gonna have to change things up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna change things up. Alright, change things up. I've recasted out the rods with the same baits on them, just a little farther over to the right. And we've switched to a crankbait. It's a 6-foot crankbait. I'm not sure if that's deep enough. Let's see here. But seriously, fish, this is the part, fish, where you actually show up and I catch you. Well, the good news is at least the 6 feet seems to be right where I want it to be, so let's see if I can get anything off this. Oh, got somebody on. The chocolate rod gets the first fish. Oh, it's a pretty big one, too. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Reel it in. Reel it in. I'm also waiting for good old Fishing Planet fashion that the other rod's going to go off here while I'm bringing in whatever I have on here, which we have a... What do we get for the first fish of the day? It is a coho salmon, 10 pounds. Not bad, $723. Good fish to start off with. Not bad. We could do better than that, though. Keep him. And that was on a 5-aught. We'll go ahead and toss this back out again, see if we can get another one of those. We are off and running. First fish of the day. Done. Back to reeling again. Chocolate rod strikes again. Looks like the shiners are working. He's running. He's a little bit, might be a little bit bigger than the other one. He's not like a unique or anything like that, but he might be a little bit bigger. Can't tell. This could be maybe he's a trophy. Wow, that was a couple big fish that just jumped over there. I think we might be relocating our casting over to the over to that side. It seems like a lot of fish just jumped over there in the distance. He's definitely pulling us a little bit. I wouldn't say I've seen bigger. I also have to make sure these fish don't beach, because if they do beach, there used to be a glitch in the game. I'm not sure if it is still in the game or not. But if a salmon beached onto the, like it's about to, it will basically torpedo at you at ridiculously fast speeds, and you'll lose the fish. So you need to make sure he stays in the water as long as possible. Almost there. Looks like it's another coho salmon. A little bit bigger than the other guy. Definitely putting on a fight. See what we got. It's a trophy coho salmon. A 21-pounder. Pretty much double the size of what we just caught. Looks very nice. Very nice. Surprised that I haven't caught any Chinooks yet. The Chinooks are usually the ones that I'm going for out here. But we got the trophy coho. There we go. 1,400. I'll keep you. Okay, so I saw a few fish jumping over here. I think we're going to try to go for them. So what I'm going to do, since the Chinooks seem to be... I was going for the Chinooks. They tend to be over on this side, but they are not biting at all today. So we are going to pick up the pace here and head for where the fish are jumping. See if we can catch some more over there. Okay, basically just going to grab my rod stand. And we are going to... Oh, that looked like a big boy. We're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle on over. See if we can catch anything in this sort of corridor right here. Drop you. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to start with the 6-aught hook. Just see if I can get anything right out of the gates before I cast out the other 2 rods. Just see if... Maybe I'll get lucky. See if I can get anything off the crankbait. That looked like a big Chinook that just jumped. The Chinook are jumping all around my bait, but they haven't taken the bait yet. Someone just nibbled on it, though. There's looks like a coho salmon jumped behind my line, so this might be the spot we need to be at. Yeah, there's a lot of fish out there jumping, so a ridiculous amount of fish jumping right now. Okay, 5-aught hook at the ready. I'm not sure where I want to toss this. I kind of want to toss it out here, because I've been getting a lot of coho salmon, so I'm going to toss that one out here. Let that one go. And then I'm going to take this one and toss it kind of sort of closer in. See if we can get maybe a Chinook salmon off of this. Go ahead and put that here. Gonna take this guy out. I'm gonna kind of just cast over here to start. We can grab any of these fish that are jumping around. Fish! Big fish! Very, very big fish. Ooh, this guy's actually pulling me a little bit. This feels like a Chinook. This feels like a Chinook. Oh, he's big. Oh, he's big. He's very big. He's very big. He's just running away with my line. This is going to take a bit. This is why we have 700 feet of line on here, because I'm going to need every foot of it. Making progress. I'm going to run with this fish, actually. I'm going to run with him a little bit. It's kind of one of the ways to cheat with this. Just run, back up, 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 back up. We're fine. Fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. This definitely feels like a Chinook. I even go as far as to say this might be a unique Chinook. I gotta watch, make sure I don't get too close to him. Because he apparently likes to torpedo me. Yep, I think I just saw him. I think I just saw him surface. It is a Chinook. Don't get too close. We're down to 90. I don't think this is going to be a unique, but maybe it is. But maybe we got ourselves a trophy. I think going in that spot was the right decision, though. For sure. We got that Chinook that's been jumping around here a little bit. Oh, he's running away again. He got his strength back. You know, what you could do, fish, is you could just come straight to me. Make things a whole lot easier for the both of us. You can keep fighting all you want. I'm still going to be sticking around here. That bear wants my salmon. You cannot have it. You cannot have it. This salmon is mine. This salmon is mine. Come here. Come here. Get him. Trophy Chinook salmon, 2,436 pounds. Look at this boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Very nice fish. I think that deserves a picture. Yeah, you smile. You smile with that fish. You earned it. Okay, picture time's over. Time to keep. And we'll run back to our other rods. Still haven't caught a unique yet today. I don't even know if we are going to catch a unique, to be honest. They're not the easiest to catch. I've had no luck today with this rod, so we're going to reel it back in. I think I'm going to just focus on one rod with the coho and one rod with the Chinooks. So let's keep going with the Chinooks, and we'll let that other rod go for the cohos and see if we can get some more big fish. A lot of fish jumping right now. A lot less fish jumping into my net, though. Got another one on. This doesn't feel that big and crazy. I think it's just a ye old standard size Chinook. Don't get me wrong, I'll take any fish in my net. That's more XP and more money for future fishing endeavors, but the big ones are always really fun to get. I'd like to catch the other fish on that line, too, if you could just hurry up and get in here. Thank you. What do we got? Chinook! Nice! $1,000! Yay! What do we have on here? The rod's bending. We have a baby fish, apparently. Whatever this fish is on here, it is not that big, not that exciting. I catch a minnow? This is probably a baby coho. Not ideal in what I want to spend my shiners on, but oh well. Yeah, it's an 8-pound coho. Not ideal, but, you know. Did see that big coho just jump, so maybe we'll go get him. Get lucky. I also keep seeing this big Chinook over here kind of jumping up and down, so I'm going to go get him. Or at least attempt to. Got another one on. Looks like another big one. Possibly another trophy. I'll take another trophy. Come here. Come here. You know, the last Chinook that ran this way didn't go so well for him, so you might want to just give up. Uh-oh, he's beaching. He beached. He beached. He's coming right at us. He's coming right at us. Well, that was probably the easiest catch of the day. Really? Really? I kept telling this fish just, hey, the last guy that went this way, it didn't go so well for him. You might as well just give up and come in. And he literally beached and just slid right over to me, just like, okay, I'll come over. Look at this 67-pound unique Chinook salmon, 4,500, pretty much $4,600. Look at the size of this fish. Look at the size of this fish. Look at this big boy. Look at this big boy. Beautiful. I'll take this any day. I'll take this any day. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Make my life easy. Sweet. Okay, so we caught a unique. I like the look of that one that's jumping over there. I'm thinking we switch to the other side of the creek. I think I probably fished this area well enough that we could shift locations. Grab my rod stand. Head to the other side. Alright, we're on our way over here. I see some very big fish jumping over here, so again, I want to try over here. I've had a lot of luck with the bigger fish on my casting rod, so I'm thinking we maybe stick with the casting rod. I don't know. Let's go all the way out here. And I am going to change the bait up really quickly. Sometimes the bigger the bait, the better. And that fish looked monstrous. That looked like a... That did not look like a coho salmon to me. Yeah, that looked like a sockeye salmon. So I'm just going to drop this kind of right here. I'm going to put the depth back down to 50. And we're going to go hunt that sockeye salmon and see if we can grab him. See if I can get lucky with getting that sockeye salmon that's been running around here. Do they like crankbaits? Yes, they like crankbaits. Okay. Let's see if I can get him on the crankbait. I've been pretty lucky with the crankbait so far today, so we'll give it a go. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. No. That doesn't mean nibble. That means fully take and run. I really want that sockeye salmon. That looks like a really big boy. That looks like a really good sockeye salmon right there. I want that fish. I'm coming for you. My large minnow just went over him, so hopefully he takes interest in that. Oh, got something on here. It is a sockeye salmon, but it's not the one I was looking for. At least I don't think it was. Nope, that's definitely that's a baby. That's a baby. 9-pound sockeye salmon. Really pretty, though. Wow. That is a beauty. Oh, another fish. Another fish on. What do we get? It's not that big. Whatever it is. Looks like it's another sockeye. Yep, another sockeye. At least we know where the sockeye salmon are. Well, that is going to do it for me today here on my fishing adventure to Alaska. Mr. Sockeye Salmon, I will be back. I will find you. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video of Fishing Planet. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I'll see you all in the next one.